Okay, so as I told, this is just like a backup presentation. I just want to share my experience with how I got job through LinkedIn and how I've been through different companies, because I attended in UAE like more than 55 interviews I attended. Okay, that was from the starting from 2013, but to be exact, like the good companies like MNC companies and all, I attended maybe like 18 or 20 plus. That all I got through LinkedIn. So that's why I want to share that experience. And just for sake of presentation, I made a small presentation. You can have a look through it, because I believe like maybe like 90-95% of the people who are here having LinkedIn profile. So you can just have a checklist. Okay, I have done this, I have done this, that's it. Then we'll move to the job searching session. Okay, so these are the goals for this session, because I just want to make sure like once the session is finished, at least some of you will be able to search through LinkedIn properly, and you will land into a job. So increase your awareness of LinkedIn and its features that are designed to help you in job search. Then to teach like how strategically navigate LinkedIn and all of its benefits to help you get a job. And educate on your professional networking process and practices that are sure to land you on a job. So this is just the statistics of LinkedIn. 562 million professions are there in LinkedIn. Actually, this presentation was made like 1 year back. Now it's 600 million plus people are there. 26 million plus companies and 10 million active job posting is happening in LinkedIn. And almost all Fortune 500 companies are there in LinkedIn. You can see the college and alumni, universities and everything, like more than 60,000 plus alumni and universities are there in LinkedIn. And this is another statistics you can see. 61 million people LinkedIn users are senior level influencers, and 40 million are in decision making position. So that is the thing which we're going to catch today, the decision making people and how you are reaching those people and how you're landing the job. And LinkedIn is number one channel for B2B marketers to distribute content, like 95%, and 80% of B2B leads come from LinkedIn compared to Twitter and Facebook. And also LinkedIn generates 3 times more conversation than Twitter and Facebook. So this is just to give a quick glimpse of LinkedIn, like what are the people there and what is the benefits you're getting from LinkedIn. Okay, so now going to the profile. So here I just shortlisted one of our alumni profile itself, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Latif. So I checked a lot of profiles and this one really struck me, so I just put it as a screenshot, and we'll just go through this, because I know like you all having your own profiles and everything, but we just take this as a reference, and if you're missing something you can add. Okay, so this is the first thing. You should have a proper photo, nice profile photo. Then you should have the summary of yourself, like what is your position and what you are into. Here you clearly mention like he's a gas specialist at Emerson Automation Solution. So look at his cover photo, is really matching to what is his profession. Then you should write like the relevant experience section. So I'm sure like 80% people have done this one, but don't do like I am an automation solution specialist at this company, that's it. You should put the responsibilities, whatever responsibilities in the current company, and you can put your certifications and everything. Here he clearly mentioned from February 2020, because recently I believe just 2 months back he updated. Then before that where he was working, and that also responsibilities are there. And the education details, he mentioned the college, NSS College of Engineering, and he just mentioned some points about the college also. This also you can add, because we are not in India, we are in an outside country, we are in UAE. So if somebody is looking to profile, at least let them know about the college we studied or the university we studied. So this is a really good point if you can add the NSS College of Engineering. There is another benefit for this one if everybody is adding. I'll come to that in coming slides. Then add sections to enhance the profiles, like the projects you are doing, the certifications, the courses. I'm sure everybody is doing that, but just make sure if you're doing the projects and certification, you have the relevant things to support that. So just don't forget to add those things. Then you see the certifications and volunteer experience here mentioned, good, like license certification through LinkedIn itself. He did some courses, he mentioning that. Then the volunteer experience. So this is a pretty much good profile, if I can tell. So now you just think about yourself, how is your profile and what are things you're missing and what are things you need to add. Then another some tips like a professional photo of the candidate alone. Of course, we know it's not a Facebook or Instagram, so there should be a proper photo which really shows you or you're the company. And the headline with area of experience and your career ambition. So this is another thing, because people are really busy. Whom the recruiter or the decision maker is coming into your profile, they don't have much time. So just take that 10 seconds and just want to make sure in 10 seconds you're keeping that guy in your profile. And the keyword rich summary should be there. So keyword rich summary in the sense, of course, you will be writing about you in 3-4 sentences. After that, you can just put some keyword rich summary. Just hold on for a second. Okay, I think everybody can see the screen because I'm not sharing full screen because I just want to go between the tabs. So if I'm putting full screen, then I need to mirror it again and again. So I believe it's okay. Like I'm explaining it will be fine for you all. Okay, then the inclusion of accomplishments and volunteer activities and internships and the recommendations. This is another good thing which you can put through LinkedIn. You can ask recommendation through your professors or from your senior persons, because those people can reinforce your claims. Okay, this guy is good for that. If some recruiter is coming to your profile, that really can boost your profile. And there is a perfecting your profile, what I told, because I'm just running through this one. I believe like everybody knows this one, everyone having one profile, everybody put the experience and everything. So I just want to keep in your mind okay, just take the checklist and okay, I've done this. That's the only thing I need. Okay, so that's why I mentioned the profile photo is there, then the experience you should mention, the education, the volunteer experience, the skills and expertise, and the recommendation. So once you're done, then your profile is ready. You're ready for if somebody can look into your profile, you're 100% okay with your profile. So now I can come to the job seeking preferences. This one maybe 50% of people you must have done this. If you're really looking for a job, you should go to your settings in LinkedIn. You need to go to the privacy and you need to go to the job seeking preferences. There you should put the let recruiters know you are open to opportunities. I will show this in online also. So even though you missed this thing, it's fine. I just want to make sure at this point is it. Okay, so let recruiters know you are open to opportunities. So just put there yes, so that because recruiters go different profile in LinkedIn. So they can know okay, this guy is looking for a job. So just make sure let recruiters you are open to opportunities is S. And after that, if you go into the top section which is mentioned as job application settings, once you click there, you can put your resume there. Okay, so this is another way in LinkedIn directly you can upload your resume. I'll tell you the resume how you'll upload while applying for the job. So these are the two things. I'm sure only some people you must be doing this one. If you're really looking for a job, new job, then definitely you'll come to this profile settings and change the job seeking preference and the recruiters know you are open to opportunities and upload your resume. Okay. So the next tool which I'm gonna tell is the LinkedIn alumni tool. I don't know how many of you guys have been through this alumni tool. I'll just share my new share screen with the LinkedIn one. So once you click the NSS College of Engineering, you can see the people who are registered in the LinkedIn with the universities. Okay, you can see where they live. 2,900 people are in India. Then in Coimbatore, Calicut, Trishur, United Arab Emirates. So if you're clicking there, you will get to know people who are there in UAE. You will get to know that this much people are there in UAE. Then you will get to know their companies also where they are working. There are people working in Shapoorji, there are people working in ADNOC. So this is just for reference, you can keep it because of course, if there are some alumni working in our company, they can also really help you. So this is one point which you can search with the alumni, and also you can check what they're doing, engineering, operations. So you see there are different arts and design, HR, education. So in different fields, people are working in UAE. So this also a really good experience for you to check the people per and you search for it. Okay, which are the universities which you know, so you can just see your alumni and you will know like where are the alumni working, what positions they are into, and this can really help. That's why I told while making your profile, just make sure you're putting your university name or you're putting your college name and everything, so that in this way if you're checking, you'll get to know where are your people working. So that's about the college searching and the alumni searching. Then I'll move back to my presentation again. So this one I just showed to you, like the LinkedIn alumni tool, where they live, where they work, what they're doing, everything you'll get to know. Then the same thing for Calicut University. So just see like 115,000 people in Calicut University alumni group are there. 3,700 plus NSS alumni group of people are there in LinkedIn. Okay. Then the next one is how you should update your status. So same in Facebook and Instagram, you know, like everybody is there, everybody is updating. So for LinkedIn, if you are just sharing one feed of your liking some presentations or some status, then directly it will pop up. So just update your status, like maybe you can add some of your technical skills, or you can recommend someone, or you can endorse somebody. So in this way, you know, your profile can pop up to the other connection which you're having. So just be an active, like in at least in weekly basis, you can be an active member. So now we are going to start like the real one, like how we are gonna search through the job. So as I told you, your LinkedIn profile is your first impression. It's like a virtual handshake. It's a professional online presence. So this is a right report. Like there are new reports that up to 96% of recruiters are using LinkedIn to source their talent, and almost 100% used to initially screen the applicants. So especially these days, now you know what is happening here. People are in lockdown. People are sitting in home. They're even though the interview, everything is happening. It's happening the virtual or it's happening through online. So just make sure like LinkedIn profile, you need to look like it's like a first round of interview. If somebody want to look into your profile or you want to recommend by someone, the first thing they will look into your profile. So that is like the first impression. So just imagine if you don't have a photo or you don't have your proper summary, or like you didn't mention like your experience is there, you didn't mention responsibilities, you're missing a lot of things. Maybe the recruiter in 5 seconds they'll go back. So that's why we are telling it's a first impression. That's going to be like, take it as like first round of interview, how you're going to impress your recruiter, or how you're going to impress the HR manager who's coming into your profile. So for job seekers, I mentioned like the freshers, like 4 to 6 year experience professionals and 10 plus year experience professionals. Okay, so if you're looking, this is my own methods which I followed for quite some time. So that's why I believe you cannot see this anyway. So just maybe you can just take the points. I just made it like a method 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So method 1 is the one like this is the basic one. You can go to the online LinkedIn. You can search for the jobs, and this is the basic method. You can check for the advanced search, and you can check like who is the job post and everything. So the method 1, I will just tell you through online what it is. Okay, so now if you're looking at the profile, you can see, just go and click the jobs icon there. Now here directly you can put like, of course, if you're putting your the profile correctly, automatically it will take up the jobs which you can match. So you can start applying directly from here. Okay, this is the basic way, like you can directly start applying, because automatically from the keywords and everything it will take and automatically show like what are the openings related to your profile. Otherwise directly you can start from here. You can put like a project manager, and you are searching with your country where you are into. So United Arab Emirates you're searching, so you'll get to know that a lot of companies will be coming. So this is a big thing how you search in LinkedIn. Okay, then I just want to make sure like every time you search in this basic method, just go to all filters, because we don't want, there are 200 people who are applying on a daily basis. They will just take the first 10 roles and they will apply it. So just don't do like that. Never. Go to all filters and you see what you want. You want to know the entry experience level you're looking for, like mid-senior level or director or associate level you are looking for. Then you want to know like the job function you're looking for. Then you want to know which industry it is, because if you are in a software, project manager can be in a software company and that can be in a civil engineering company. So just make sure that you are selecting only the relevant one which you are into. And there is another one, LinkedIn Easy Apply. You can see the LinkedIn features here. The LinkedIn Easy Apply, this is why I told you to go to the settings and I told you to upload the resume. That is for this thing. You're clicking on the LinkedIn Easy Apply and you click the apply button. You can see now it became 40 results because we just filtered it like what we want. So this LinkedIn Easy Apply is very easy to apply through LinkedIn because maybe everybody must be applying on a daily basis. Normally I've seen like people, they wake up in the morning, like in 7 o'clock, they'll put like 15 minutes for applying the job. So that time it will be easy to LinkedIn apply, because LinkedIn Easy Apply, once you click, directly it will go to your resume. You remember where we uploaded the resume? Then you submit the application, it is done. Directly, the application can be done in like 10 seconds. I'll just tell you where I put that my resume and everything, just because last time I shown the presentation. Now just click the job seeking preferences. Now you see the let recruiters, now you're open to opportunities. You click there and make it S. The job application settings you're clicking. Then you will get to know the phone number, email, everything you added. Here you are uploading the resume. So this is mainly for the LinkedIn Easy Apply. Okay, so LinkedIn Easy Apply, wherever is there, you can even select the resume. You can put maybe one for sales, one for project, whichever in, because of course everybody will be having one or two resumes depending upon the designations or the industry they want to move to. So that you can do there. So this is a really basic method how you search. So now I will tell you the second method. So here if you're looking, the first method we covered, and definitely we did the advanced search. We search for the filter application, then we changed what job we want to move to, what industry we want to move to. So this is the basic method. Then the method 2, searching to target companies. Target companies, especially those companies who target your field of expertise and experience in their recruiting efforts. And the advanced company search, this is the second method. So what is the target companies? There should be a target company. Like we all are working in UAE, maybe you're working for one company for 3 years, 4 years, maybe for 10 years. Every time you should have a dream company. Because once I came to UAE, it will take 2-3 years, if you're working in a sales company, you get to know, okay, this companies are there, your competition, their remuneration is good, the facility which they're providing for the employees is good. So in this way, you need to have some dream companies or target company where you want to move like in another 2 years or 4 years like that. It's not like immediately you take the target company and you can do it. It will take a lot of time. I will share this once presentation is going to finish, because I was having a target company. I was sending messages from 2014. I was just searching yesterday just to share that experience. I started from 2014. I was sending messages in 2018 and landed interviewing that. So that's why you need to have a target companies, and you need to follow those companies, and you need to have some good connections from the companies. So if you don't have a target company, then this is the method for you. Okay, so what you can do with the target companies, I'll just share again back to online. Okay, so now we don't have a target company. Okay, you just came to UAE, you don't know like which are your, if you're in an FMCG company or in a sales company, you'll get to know at least the clients you have, so you will get to know some kind of leads, which company you want to move to. Otherwise you just like some company name, I'm putting like NAFCO, which is there in Jebel Ali, just an example. So okay, just imagine you're working in NAFCO and you don't know where to move. This is an example. You can put your similar kind of companies there. So this is what I'm telling is how you can search through the target companies. So you see this one, okay, companies there are 191 employees working on LinkedIn. So you're working in NAFCO, you need to move to another company. So just select those people. So okay, 1,900 people are there in UAE for NAFCO. Now go to filters and you just click like current company is NAFCO. No, you want to know like past companies in NAFCO. So just click past companies. So you'll get to know people who worked in NAFCO, where they moved to. So this is one good way, like you need to know like, okay, people worked in my company, where they moved after 4 or 5 years. Or you can check on the other way, like the current company NAFCO people are there, so you can check their past companies. Then you need to know like a manager. So you want to move, suppose you are a manager in NAFCO and you want to move a other company, you don't know where to move. So just type manager and NAVCO you put and click apply. So see 275 results came. So you'll get to know like the people who moved from NAVCO, what they are into. Okay, so here you see a lot of people are there. Selecting anyone, like in procurement, this is an example I am telling. Okay, so this guy moved from they changed the entire industry itself. So that's not, so this is the thing which you want to check. People are moving from one company to which company, you can check like that. And this is another guy which we are checking. He was in NAVCO as a technical sales engineer, then he moved to Laminar as a senior sales engineer, marketing engineer. So this is the one way, like if you don't have a target company, how you should search. Okay, so like in NAVCO, otherwise this is the one thing which you can search through the people. Otherwise you don't know, like you don't want to search through people, you just want to know the companies which you want to search for. You will search here NAVCO again. Okay, then you go to the profile of NAVCO, like what they are into. Then here also you can see the similar companies. You see there are CEFCO. Here the similar pages means you will get to know the other companies. So this is another effective way which you can search if you don't have a dream company. Okay, so this is the second method which I have shown you, the search through target companies. So if you don't have a target company, just make sure like you are having a target companies from today or in coming days. You just want to check it. Just hold on. Okay, so this is the method 2. Then you can see the method 3, the job search through people. Even you can search through people also, like if you are taking decisions for the people. Okay, so you can search through the job description which you're having. Like there are like a sales manager, technical manager, project manager, everything will be there, but you want to check with job description, because you know there are in some companies like there'll not be much those kind of designation will be there. So those type kind of people, if they want to move, you can go to the search button and you search for that profile role. Like a search for, if you're in an HR, you can just put like a career strategist and you can search. So those people will come up. From there you can search for the companies where they're working for. So this is the two way. One, you can search through the companies, and another way you can search through the people. That means with the job description which you're having it. You know, there are like, there must be the scientists will be there, like there will be the engineers, there will be like software developers. So those kind of people, if they don't know like the companies to move, the another way is to search entirely your job description and you get to know from there. Now the fourth method is target the recruiters. This is the one thing which really can benefit you, because you are targeting the recruiters, especially those individuals who target your field of expertise and experience. So this is another way of searching, because normally we don't search for recruiters, we search for the companies and we will see what are the openings are there. But why can't you search like a recruiter? You go and search, because in UAE and all, you know, there are a lot of recruiting companies, there are a lot of consultancies are there. So such big companies, if a recruiter is there, he or she will be responsible for one of the industry. Like somebody is there for oil and gas, he or she will be recruiting only for oil and gas people. There'll be one guy or will be designated for taking technical sales people or taking marketing people. So similar, you can search for a recruiter, then you see recruiter in people. So you'll get to know some good recruiters. There are a lot of results, so that's why I'm telling always use filters. Go to our country where we are now, go to UAE. Then you want to know like I'm putting the title as, you know, like a sales I'm putting, because I want to know the sales recruiters and I want to connect to them. So here 198 people came. So you see there is Alisa is there, senior sales recruiter page, then recruitment consultant as SOS employees. So in this way you'll get to know the recruiters. You know, this also can benefit you because you are reaching at the right people. That's why I'm searching with the title with what kind of industry I want to move to. Like if I'm putting like here I'm going to filters instead of searching for sales. I'm in an oil and gas company, so I'm search for oil and gas. So I just want to know the recruiters for taking people only for oil and gas. So you see here oil and gas recruiter as the Crane HR partners. Here you will get oil and gas recruiter as Rig Rise. So in this way you can connect to them. So this is another way, like you can connect to the people, because their job is that only, right? If you are a really good candidate, if you are so confident about yourself, you can get into a job, your profile is good, you have the relevant experience, then just connect them. Because recruiters can really help you. If it's not now, they will keep you as a reference. I myself have experienced, like after 2 or 3 years after sending messages to them, they came back to me whether you are interested or not to this role. So this is another method. Every time just make sure you are having some good recruiters with you. Okay, so we are going back to presentation again. Then how to send the messages after connected. Okay, so there are a lot of things which I told, like the basic search with the target companies, dream big. You should have a dream company, at least 4 or 5 dream companies you should be having. Then connect those people. Then I told about the job description. So it's easy, just put your description in the search bar, then search with the job description. Every time use filters. Then this is the how to send messages. So I'm sure like whomever is attending, I believe there are around 100 people is there now. That's great. Then the 100 people, more than 50% of people must have sent messages to the recruiters or decision makers in different companies. I'm sure it's NS, because I checked a lot of people, everybody must have sent it. But I don't know how many of you landed in a job with just a message. So this is another important thing which I want to share with you. Like this is an icebreaker method. This is, I call myself as icebreaker method, okay? So this is the one how I ended. There's an 80% probability there for you to land in a job. Okay, especially if you're looking at our people, like I know like there are a lot of my friends are there who was really technically really good. They're very competent about themselves, but they don't have that confidence, to change the company or to search for a new company, because they don't take the credit for their work. And there are other people, sorry to say, there are like a lot of incompetent people, but they have a lot of confidence and they run the organization or they direct the organization. You can just take an example from your company itself. I experienced the same, because we'll be doing some lot of good, but we will not take the credit. There'll be some guys will be there who is very confident in taking the credit. So we need to change that, because technically we all are an engineer, right? So there is a possibility for us starting from a designer and we can be a CEO of the company. There is nothing stopping us because we are an engineer. So just keep in mind, like you should change company. There are a lot of experience which I can share. These people are there, like in 7 years I'm in this company, I want to move, but I don't know where to move. I really want to be solid, because I know he's technically good. If I'm checking, like I am a sales guy, because I'm taking a technical good thing in mind, because I don't have, I know like marketing and sales is there, but I don't have the technical thing which I'm good in at, which I can tell. So there are a lot of people like that. So why can you to search like this? I know if you're going to an interview, definitely there are people to take you and to give you that position, but you need to come out of the box and you need to send these people then requests and everything. I didn't tell you to how to send connection and sending request. There should be a minimum, like there should be minimum connections, like a minimum like 300 500 connections minimum you should be having. Otherwise there is no point like doing all this efforts and looking nice profile and everything. Like you can take your target companies, just search for that companies and start sending requests. Like many people will ask how we'll send the request, like we should put a specific note or not. If you're putting a specific note, it's well and good. Otherwise, our main thing, if you have like 30 or 40 connections, our main aim is to get more connections. What I was doing is I was having my target companies like more than 8 to 10, because target companies will change. Once you're moving to different company, your target company will change. But every time you should be having, because I came to UAE, once I moved from my first company itself, I was having some companies in my mind. Of course, we know like the companies, how the performance, how they're treating people, but definitely you should put some companies in your mind which you can relate to your field or your industry. Just Google, Facebook is a really good company, but that is not my target company, because I know this is a different field. So in this way, in your profile, in your industry, you should have a good company. Then you should go into that. That's why if you're taking one company, just send request. If you really want those guys to accept your request, you can put a note. Otherwise, just send request. For me, I told you this is nowhere it is written. This is my experience. So that is why I was sending, like selecting one company, I send to maximum connections I can. I'll send to like 50-60 people in that company. I select to UAE and then I send. In that 40 people will not even look into that, 10 people will accept it. So 50, 10 accepted. You're sending messages to 10 people, 2 will reply. You take the 2 people and be in touch with them. So that is the one which I was using into it. Okay, so that really helped me. So in this way you can send, that's why I told you, if you're selecting a target company and if you really want that guy to accept your request, you can put some note. Otherwise just send request and make sure like you are reaching at least 3 to 4 person in that company. So this is another icebreaker method I was talking about. So before connecting, make sure it's your target company. So we selected the target company. I'm having that company with me with some connections. And another important thing, you already knows that there is an opening. So that's why I told there's an 80% chance is there for you to land in a job. You can search in LinkedIn itself. Like if you have a target company, you can put your job alert on that company. Then you're searching for that. Okay, after 3-4 months searching, you came to know an opening is it that it's matching your profile. Then the good thing is you know the description and role, because in LinkedIn it will be showing what are the description and role for that profile. And find out the department where the opening is available. That's also easy. You can check whether it is in projects or logistics or sales or marketing, whatever. Then hit with a cover letter to the concerned person, because you know if you're making known like it's in logistics and you know that company, so just go and search for that company who is working in logistics, like a logistic manager or somebody. You can send request to them, you can send message to them, and study the person before you are getting interviewed. That is another method which I'll be telling. Okay, now I'm just sharing how to send messages and everything. So you can really listen, you can just check in, because I'm just showing my message which I shared. So you can see it from here. I'm just closing some tabs. Okay, so before going that, I will just tell about the searching one more thing, like for the target companies which I was telling, I'm just searching for a project manager role. So this is the normal searching which I was talking about, project managing jobs you're searching. So there are a lot of openings came for project managers. Then you go to filters and you're hitting apply. Then you see this much companies are there for the project manager openings are available. So you can click that company and you'll get to know, like for an example, I'm clicking here, Kathy Benalami, which is, and here if you go into the company profile, you will get to know, you can see the connection, you can add some connections depending upon the openings you are having. Okay, here opening is there for project manager, then the responsibilities and everything is mentioned here. So this is one method. Another method is you go to different site, like there is Gulf Talent is one of the website, and you search for sales manager. I'll get to a lot of companies. So this is just to make sure that opening is a credible opening. So you go to different sites, you will get to know one opening. You take that company, you come to LinkedIn. So here I'm searching for sales manager in a different website. It's not a LinkedIn. Okay. I went to Gulf Talent and search, and here it's mentioned like a senior sales manager for Michiko Group. I don't know this company, Michiko Group. So I'm searching for Michiko Group here. So it's company K, and there are 39 companies in Michiko. I'm going to filters. The opening is an project manager. So I'm just typing manager and I'm applying for that. So you see 8 results are there. There are sales manager at Michiko. So you see this guy you can send, and this guy can help you. It depends, like here there are head of marketing is there, and otherwise you go to filters and you want to know the talent acquisition specialist, or you want to know the recruiter there. Depending on the company, if it's an MNC, you'll be having different roles. So like that you can search for it. So this is the one method which I'm talking about, the icebreaker method. Like before connecting, make sure it's your target company. You already know that there is an opening, you already know the job description and role. So while sending messages, like this is one tab which I was telling about now I'll tell you about some realistic examples which I've been through. Okay, so now was one of the company, you know, like it's an German based company in UAE. I'm sure like a lot of people must be knowing. I started in 2014. Okay, December 2014 I started. So this was the content I was sending. So dear Mr. Andrew, thanks for LinkedIn accept. These things. And I was mentioning, like, I went to Now website, and I believe my experience and technical knowledge suits me best for your company profile. So this is one thing which you can, because this was my target company, but at that time there was not a specific opening for it. But just imagine, like, if you went to this Gulf talent site, and suppose example, this is a Now opening. So you're going there, you're putting the experience here, because first I'm putting, like, graduate working as a technical sales application engineer for more than 3 years in industrial and equipment sales field, and all this kind I have put. So this is thing which you can really hit those people, because you already know the job description. I'm not telling you to entirely copy the job description, but you know what you're good in it, right? Because if you're taking a sales guy, he will be handling a lot of products, and this company with opening is there will be only for one specific product. Why can't you put those product in your message and send it to them? Because I'm sure, like, people will be telling this is not going to happen because you're sending messages a lot. If you're sending one message to one decision maker, just think on the other way. Why he should reply to you? Why he should take a moment to click your message, and why he should reply? There should be something interesting for him, right? So now this is an example for Now. So just imagine there is a sales engine opening is there, and this is the sales manager, and you're sending same job description to him, and he was looking into that, and he was telling, okay, this is the same opening which I given to my HR. Why cannot I get this guy? So this is the thing which you want to keep into mind, okay? So there should be a specific opening. You should know the job description, and you should change your message accordingly and should send to them. And here you can see a lot of examples. Like 2014 I started, then I was sending message. So you can see, like, how many people are there, like almost 10 or 15 people are there. So this is the one which I told I sent to 50 people and 10 accepted. So these are those 10 people, and meanwhile, like in 2014, 2015, 2017, 2018, you can see in 2018 I landed an interview with the company. I sent on March, and she is the senior specification manager for UAE. Then she replied, okay, can you send the CV to this email ID? So this is the thing which we want. So why she replied? Why? Because my message was apt to that. There was an opening, and I changed my experience, and here I mentioned the construction, chemical, sporting products, and other items. Actually, I might have deal with only one, but I mentioned just to relate to that company. The main thing is you need to land in an interview. After that, it's all about the performance and that 30 minutes. So this all thing which you're doing, like, to land in a job. So this is another thing which I want to share, like taking different companies. Another good example I can give you, because I just was searching for yesterday to show you something, and this is the way what I do. If you're looking at my previous message for Now, if you can see, I believe my business experience and acumen suits me best for Now company profile. If I'm sending to Saint-Gobain, I'll change accordingly. Here I'll put Saint-Gobain instead of Now, and I'll just change the experience. So this will be easy for you. You're so desperate to get the job, you'll be seeing a lot of messages. So if you're getting one company, an opening is there, you just come and to your messaging, you search the search button, Saint-Gobain or Now, then you'll pop up all the messages you send to them. So this is the easy method I follow, because I don't tailor all messages to different people. Just this one I change. So here I started from 2014 same. Then I landed an interview for 3 to 4 Saint-Gobain companies in 2018. You can see people, this is the first message I was sent to Muna Nafusi, because I believe she was a recruiter at that time. I sent in 2014. So in 2014 she was a principal consultant, head of technical sales and marketing. So that's why I told you need to have some recruiters also in your list, just to send messages to them. Then it took some time. Then I was sending messages because you don't think, like, we'll be thinking we can send messages or requests only to our level of people. It's nothing like that. You can send to managers, you can send to the directors. It all depends upon what you are putting in the account, like what you are writing in your message. I sent to Paul Button. Now he's the CEO of your Saint-Gobain. At that time, once I was sending, he was GM or something, I guess. But see, he also really helped. He just came back and he told, okay, I'll send your CV to Nishi Shetty, who is a Gyproc HR manager. So this kind of replies we require, okay? Because I sent to this HR manager already, she didn't accept it. Then after that, I sent email to that HR lady. I just put this, Paul has referred me to send to this opening. So see how, then the next day she called me for interview. So that's why I told you need to tailor your message accordingly. Like you need to put the content related to that company. So that's why otherwise these people is not gonna reply for you. And there's in 2018 I landed because I attended 3 to 4 in Sengob in different companies. So here I sent to another guy, is a Daniel. He's an head of technical sales now. So I was working 2014, 2015. I was in sales at that time. So he also helped me to send resume to this. So this is another way. That's why I told 80% probability for you to land in a job if you do like this. And another way, now you know, like to send messages to different companies. Now, why I'm searching for client? Why? Because these are the recruiters which I have sent messages to from 2014. From 2014 onwards, there are a lot of recruiters. Why I'm searching for client? Because here you can see whatever message I am writing to the recruiters. I just mentioned like I believe my experience and technical knowledge suits me best for your client's profile, because we don't know who are their clients. I search for clients, and I'll get to know, okay, which are the companies or which are the people which I will search for. So I sent to one of the guy, he's in Gulf recruitment. So he replied, okay, this is the recruitment side, you can just go and apply there. So these people really can come back to you, because definitely they like your profile, or they like your resume, you know. They'll come back to you once an opening is, because they're also getting benefited, right, if they're getting a good candidate. So in this way, you should send recruiter, you should have some good recruiters in your list, just for sending messages and to make sure like they're coming back to you. So this is another one which I told, the recruiting method, and there is another one which you can send message. So now I don't know how many of people are confident in sending messages, because we are sending message after seeing your dream company. You can send to different website. You can check in like Gulf Talent or Gulf Career, and you will get to know what is opening. Because here, you know, you are not meeting any other people. You just go into a random website and you are applying for that. But what if you select that company, you select the job description, you're going to LinkedIn, and you're seeing who are all there in that company. This is really can help you, because for me and all, if I'm taking a target company, I'll go to the company, I'll go through all the profiles of that, I'll check where they worked, what is their experience level. Because if you're joining in one new company, you need to know like what are the openings and what are the designations are there available. Because if you can really grow in that company. So this all can help really if you're having this one. So I'm going back to my presentation again. So this is icebreaker method which I told. Before connecting, make sure it's a target company. You already know that if there is an opening, you know the job description and role, find out the department where the opening is available, hit with a cover letter, and study the person before you're getting interviewed. So if you know like you got the right person, just go to their profile and see what are their interests, what are their experience. Because I went to Hilti, I went to that interview. Of course, they'll tell who are the people who are going to take interview. So just go into the profile and see what are their interests. Because I was seeing one of the guy who was taking interview, he did some project in some company or some particular thing which I am into that. So while talking in the interview, I directly put in that, and I know he will be interested, he'll talk more questions on that. So that happened. So in this way, you can get to know more about the person also through LinkedIn. So these are the different methods. And otherwise, just a few tips like, you know, the create your profile and make sure it's 100% complete. Join the alumni groups. And there's another thing, if you're joining, there are a lot of alumni groups are there, and there are also professional groups. If you're checking into the LinkedIn screen again, like here, and the first we can see in the work option, you can see the groups. So even if you go join in the different groups, there also they put job openings. So it's really good for you to be a part of a lot of different groups, and if they are having some post related to something, just comment on that, just to make yourself, you know, pop up with the recruiters and who are interested in that. This is all about that, you know, you just want to make a marketing yourself. Then only the people will see, okay, this guy is good in that, and this guy is frequently updating. So the main thing is you want to attract other people into your profile. So whatever you can do, okay. Then I think I covered pretty much what was my presentation about. I'll just go back to my presentation again just to see I have missed something. Okay, so here you see the tips which I am telling, then endorse other skills and expertise and increase your visibility and potential employees if you have a profile, add it to LinkedIn profile. Start following some of the top organization and identify if you have some recruiters there and start connecting and get inspired. It's all the companies you can see which I have applied through LinkedIn, through message and everything. I attend all these companies.